Hello, this is Filce at Pilates Birmingham. I've had a few requests this week to do some videos about strengthening the knee and dealing with knee pain. We're going to look at Pilates style lunge today, and it is really good for stabilising the knee and strengthening the muscular structure around the knee. If you do have any specific knee injuries at the moment, do consult your practitioners, your consultants, and just see if this exercise is the right exercise for you. It is a difficult exercise. It can be quite hard to balance as well. So if you don't feel too strong and steady in your knees, then maybe build up the strength first before coming to this exercise. Most common injury with the knee is an MCL injury, but often that MCL injury is mixed up with an ACL injury. If you do have a combination of the two, you really do need to go and see a consultant as well, because it might be possible that maybe some surgical intervention is needed. So please just be mindful, look after yourself with this exercise. Knees are hard to work with, so listen to your body. Don't try anything that you don't feel comfortable with. So we'll look at this posture from the side facing position first of all. So when you come into this posture, if you find that your balance isn't very good, you can always get yourself closer to a wall or even put your hand on quite a steady chair so that you've got something to maintain your balance as well. You're taking a long step back with your right leg. Don't take a little step, you need to take a long step. We are hip width with the legs, and on this back leg, you're raised in your heel. So you've got your heel raised up, your toes are in line with your heels, so we're not out to the side with that foot. So we're tucking the tailbone under, and we're focusing on coming down into our right knee. So we've got our right leg back and we're coming down into our right knee. Tailbone is slightly tucked under. We're maintaining a straight line from our knee up to our hip, up to our shoulder. So what we don't want to do is be leaning forwards or bending the back in any way. Also, if the body starts to come forwards, the movement starts to come into a forward lunge here. What we're trying to do is actually keep this front knee back, and we're focusing on coming down into our back knee. So at the moment with that right leg back, it's our right knee we're focusing on coming down into. The spine is upright, we're supporting ourselves with our tummy muscles. If you find that you're quite unsteady, keep your eye gaze focused on something in front of you that's not moving, and that will also help you keep your postural alignment as well. So when you finish, just trying to bring the feet steady back together. So we'll just look at that on the left side from the side facing position as well. So left side, you're taking a longer step back with the left leg, your hip width, toes are in line with the heels, we're raised in the heel, you're tucking your tailbone under, your knee, your hip up to your shoulder is creating a straight line. You're focusing on coming down into your left knee. So again, what we don't want to do is bend forwards and come into our front knee. It's a different kind of exercise. We're working on stabilising the knee joint. So I'll show you from the forward position in a moment why we're focusing on coming down into this back knee to stabilise. We'll just do a couple more on that left leg back. And then control and bring the feet back together. Just looking at this exercise from the front facing position, we can see how it's really good for stabilising the knee joint. So we'll start it with the right leg back again. So taking a long step back with the right leg, your hip width, you're raised in the heel on the back leg, your toes are in line with the heels, we're tucking the tailbone under. So we're coming down into that right knee, keeping the spine as upright as we can. So Where we're working on stabilisation, I'm just going to do this not so well. We're noticing if the knee is rocking around. So if you've got instability, it might be starting from your foot or your ankle. So it's good again to watch yourself in the mirror and you're trying to keep that movement really, really smooth. So that's where you're working with your stability, and that's why it's best that we're coming down into the back knee rather than lunging forwards into the front leg. So again, you can control and step your feet back together. So we'll just do that on the left leg as well. I've got my trouser legs rolled up so you can see my knee joints. So you're taking a long step back with your left leg. Again, your hip width with your feet, your toes are in line with the heels, you're raised on that heel in the back leg. Tuck your tailbone under, keep your spine upright, and we're focusing on coming down into that back knee. So at the moment, that left knee and the left foot is back. And again, you want to watch yourself in the mirror and you're noticing any kind of instability happening in the knee. So you might see your knee rocking or your ankle rocking. I've over exaggerated it so that you can see it for the camera. It might be a lot more subtle than that, but just really trying to find that smooth, steady movement. It's a hard exercise, it's really hard on your quads, but it's really good for drawing up and stabilising into the knee. So again, just practicing coming back together, keeping it really controlled as you come back together. So just remember, it is a hard exercise, this Pilates style lunge. It takes quite a lot of energy out of your quads. It's hard to keep your postural alignment and to keep your balance. Do use a wall or a chair as a support if you need to, and keep your repetitions quite low. If you find that your muscles burn out or you're trying to strengthen those knees because your knees are weak, you might only want to start off with 4 on each side or 5 on each side and then build it up to doing 10. But 10 is actually quite a lot, and you will feel that it's a strong exercise. So do just listen to your body and work at your own pace with it. So if you enjoyed the content in this video, you can click up here to see all of my other videos. And if you click up here, you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications when I upload new videos. Also, if you click up here, you'll be able to contact me personally and get information about the online Pilates classes I'm running and the online personal training. Thanks so much for watching.